This is the walkthrough video for Vibrant's new customized portal one-click personalized report. This feature was built for busy providers to be able to literally just click one time to download a personalized report for their patient based on the lab testing they have ordered, as long as that lab testing includes a food zoomer bundle, a food sensitivity test, and or a micronutrient test. These are all tests for which there will be food-based or diet-based recommendations. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to find the patient for which you want to create this report. They will be in your portal. You're going to search by name or date of birth or however else you want to find them. Once you open up that patient's profile, you're going to see a menu with options appear on the right-hand side of the screen. About halfway down that list, there's the option for view report. If you click on the three dots on the right, there are two options that pop up in a little download or a pop-down menu. The one that says one-click personalized report is what we're going to click on. That opens up into another window where you're going to be able to basically, it downloads a PDF of a report for this patient based on the labs you've run for them. So what the report will display is going to be your provider name, and then the first section is going to be a foods you can eat and foods to avoid list. This is based on food zoomers, food sensitivity, and micronutrient testing. So the foods that are in the foods you can eat column will be the foods that the patient did not have antibodies to or was not reactive to, and the foods to avoid will be the foods that the patient had antibodies to on their tests. So it breaks it down into, a fairly simple eat this, don't eat that. And the next section, it's going to take that information that's in this eat and don't eat category, and it's going to randomize it into a 4-day rotation plan. So this is based on simply, again, the reactive foods and the non-reactive foods based on the testing that was run. And the foods you can eat basically are then randomized into a 4-day rotation plan for that patient. So this is, again, something you can hand to them and say, these are the foods you can eat. Here's how to take these and create a rotation plan based on your allowed foods. The next section is if you have ordered a micronutrient test for the patient, it's going to display nutrients the patient was deficient in and a suggested dosage for what to take to bring those nutrients up into range. These dosages are going to be conservative on some fronts, and they also are going to be based on only the lab testing performed, not on any other additional factors. Then the next section is going to be suggested tests, and this is going to be based on the tests you have ordered. On those tests, if there were markers or analytes that were abnormal, we would suggest additional testing in certain cases. So for instance, on this patient's micronutrient test, there was deficient vitamin K2, and we're making a suggestion that you might want to consider measuring levels of Bacillus subtilis bacteria, such as on the gut zoomer, and assess whether or not those bacteria are deficient as well, and then decide if perhaps that may have something to do with that patient's K2. So the rationale for the suggested test is going to be listed next to that. The last section on this is an additional comments section. This is going to be blank on the one-click report. In the portal feature where we're going to be launching a customizable report very soon, you will be able to make all kinds of changes to all of these sections. But for now, the one-click report is not customizable as far as if you want to change the dosage suggested here or add or remove the suggested tests or apply any additional diet filters. That will all be something you can do in the customization feature. But this right here is just the standard one-click report, for if you're just very busy and you need to have a summary, a very easy to understand summary of your patient's results. So the additional comments, obviously, you can handwrite anything in there. In the customizable format that will be available soon, you will be able to type in any additional info you would like to add here as well. And that's it. This can be downloaded as a PDF. It can be emailed to the patient or printed off and handed to the patient. Depending on the type of browser you're using while accessing the Vibrant portal, if you noticed when I clicked on it, it actually downloaded the PDF and opened it in the same browser, just in a different tab. That's on Google Chrome. If you're using Firefox, it tends to download it as a separate file, and then you need to go into your downloads folder to find that. And then again, you know, different browsers are going to do different things. So you may just want to check your browser settings. If it doesn't open in a new tab for you, it very likely downloaded to your desktop or your downloads folder, and you need to go find that report there. Hopefully that's helpful. Again, it's just one click and it generates a personalizable report that you can hand to a patient to give them a very simple solution to the food Zoomers bundles or the food sensitivity and micronutrient testing.